It's time to get edgy. It's time to get real. It's time to get adult. Welcome to Cartridge Blowers Nights, where we only play games that have violence, sex, and so much blood. We're gonna punch a butt. We're gonna stab a ghost. We're gonna kick a baby. We're so gosh darn hardcore. So this week, we play controversial games. Nikki saves Jesus and retcons the Bible more than the Council of Nicaea in Save Jesus. Cody doesn't get to pee on anybody, and he's mad as hell. And frankly, so am I in Postal. And I get peed on, which reminds me of my first trip to New York, where I paid that guy to pee on me in Manhunt 2. All this and Earthbound. Come for the friendship, stay for the shit. It's Cartridge Blowers, episode 164. Goombas were born with original sin. Now next week we're going to do a full 180 from our cool new hardcore adult style, and you can tune in for Cartridge Blowers Kids. We're going to play Barbie Superstar, Mary-Kate and Ashley, and Toy Story. Probably still going to kick a baby though.
YNIN's Cartridge Blowers, starring Cody Coleman, Nikki Wright, Matt Crua, and no one else. Cartridge Blowers. Hello everybody, and welcome to YNIN's Cartridge Blowers, the show where we give video games a second chance to make a first impression. I'm Cody Coleman, and with me as always is Nikki Wright.
Hello.
And Matt Crua. Ready to serve?
Always, sir.
Awesome.
Always.
Welcome. This is the show where in the second half we play video games based around a theme. And this week, the theme is controversial games. Games that were released and some people had a big old problem with it. So yeah, that's what you're going to look forward to in the second half of this here show. And I don't know about you guys, but like, there's a lot of controversial games and maybe some of them will make us feel a little icky. I don't know. We'll see. Matt's nodding very strongly yes. So this may be the last time we do this theme. Anyway, if you would like to watch the edited show, as you can every other week on youtube.com/YNINpod or youtube.com/cartridgeblowers, both will work. You can do that. Click on the timestamp in the description below and you can go right to wherever you want to in this episode. However, if you're watching us live, as you can all those other Fridays on twitch.tv/cartridgeblowers, you're going to have to listen to us jibber jabber a little bit. But the real good thing about that is you can participate in the chat. You can do the jibber jabbering with us. Yeah, it's a real good time, guys. I guess. I said jibber jabber too much. I've distracted myself.
You said jibber jabber a lot. Is that like your thing now? Or are you trying to?
I suppose. Yeah.
Okay. All right. No, I mean
everyone's thing.
Everyone's got to have a catchphrase, you know, and people are gonna really love this jibber jabber thing you've been working on, Cody. If you could, if we could just workshop it a little bit over the next couple of weeks to be interesting or funny. Or just anything remotely useful to the show that adds anything.
Yeah. Sure. Yeah, as opposed to takes away very, very heavily.
Right. Yeah, just sucks the air out of the room. Like what you did was it was kind of bad, and I'd like to make it good if we could.
Okay, sure. I make no promises. Except
all right, I'll send you notes.
Yeah. Give me all the notes that you want, and we'll work on it real hard. So it's been 2 weeks. And that is some time to have played something. And Matt, I hear you played not anything really.
Yeah, normally I'm the person who is going to be here every damned episode saying, here's the hot new game that Matt played. But guess what? All the hot new games got delayed until fall. So I haven't played much new. I did try the new Smash Brothers character, Byleth.
I have not. How is it?
They're really cool. They're kind of a heavier character in a lot of ways. They don't play like the other Fire Emblems.
Well, that's good. Fire Emblem characters are largely similar. With I think
Yeah, there's no
Robin's fairly
counter.
different,
They're
but
very versatile.
yeah.
They have a sort of like weird tether pull thing. It's kind of neat. But I found them pretty fun, if hard to use.
Okay.
I don't think they're like my favorite, but I play random, so it's whatever.
Yeah, sure.
I play Smash Brothers to have fun, like you're supposed to.
Well, yeah, you're not like the #1 champion. You're not a rage quits.
People, right? People like that rage quits guy.
Oh, jeez.
Oi, playing the Smash Brothers. I don't like it. He goes and he's like, I want to play the baby Link. And I'm like, don't play baby Link. He's a baby. He's gonna lose all of the fights. And
he knows better though. He's got it.
All the fights. Yeah, right. Exactly.
Yeah, but yeah. So how's the level though? It's surely
it's actually not great.
Really?
It's one of those. It's cool in that it travels around the monastery from Fire Emblem Three Houses, which is an interesting location. But all of them are like the 3 areas it goes to are all very similar areas.
That's frustrating.
It's kind of just flat, and then you can walk off the side of the screen type of areas. Yeah, I don't know. It's visually cool, but like layout wise, not very interesting.
Gotcha.
Which it's fine. There's a lot of levels in the game. You can make your own if you want something interesting. Just
That's true.
Move on. I did add some music and added like a Cuphead skin, which is pretty neat. So
yeah, that Cuphead skin looks pretty good actually.
It does. Yeah, it's neat. I didn't grab it, but I was thinking I'll grab all the me stuff like when it's done, like
sure,
permanently. But yeah, so that's Smash Brothers. Again, not a new game. The thing I've been spending most of my time on this week was Earthbound.
Yeah, for SNES and XS.
Yeah, normally I don't talk about whatever SNES games I've played because I play a lot of different ones. I've been playing Earthbound for the past like 4 or 5 days, and I think I've gone on record on saying how much I love Earthbound and how much I really love its story and its music and its world and its characters. And I think it's like really emotional and stuff, but also like it makes me feel warm to play it. But I hated the controls. I hated the way it played. I hated the gameplay of Earthbound.
Lots of
menus. It is very menu heavy, and it always sucked me out. But I did abandon croissants. I had no choice. The inventory is still bad in that game. But Earthbound is really steeped in 1980s, like mid 1980s RPG philosophy. Stuff like you've got to click here to do this, and then you open the menu. Do you want to talk? Do you want to push? Do you want to, etc., etc. Where by the time Earthbound came out, Final Fantasy IV had come out, and that's just press A and you talk to people when you're in front of them. And I got a mod that fixed the controls, and I think the game's perfect now. It's not bad that it's steeped in 1980s philosophy. I mean, I think it's a throwback to a lot of things. But I don't know. I think now I've gone from loving everything but the gameplay to loving the gameplay too, and so I'm having a lot of fun with it.
Bearcat Girl, he is not shit talking your game. He is shit talking the menu system that was in your game.
Yes,
and how he fixed
exactly. Thank you.
Yeah.
I think the game is wonderful. I think it just needed to be fixed to make that next step into greatness. Exactly.
All right.
But other than that, I haven't. It is steep.
Okay.
Wait. No. Hold on. No. Stop the show. Please tell me how Earthbound is steeped in Reaganomics.
What?
That's what Rumplefuck said.
That is the chat just said
What's
this.
Up, Grim Tides?
Hi, Grim, and hi, Bearcat Girl.
Bearcat Girl, hello.
Tell me how Earthbound is steeped in Reaganomics, please. No, it's even 80s JRPG design philosophy. You're talking like Phantasy Star, like Dragon Warrior.
Trickle down economics. Come on.
You're right. Okay. So listen, just because the Star Wars program and trickle down economics are big parts of. Okay, wait a minute. Hold on. A little bit.
You threw those croissants to the ground. They trickled somewhere.
Fuck. But you get money, and then it trickles down to your dad, who's not even there.
What is this game?
It's good. Don't worry about it. It's dinosaurs. You're gonna love it.
Earthbound is fantastic.
Yeah, it is. It is really. It's wholesome. It's wholesome. And there's not like so many JRPGs take themselves so seriously, and it's not a bunch of dudes with chains and leather pants and saying, "Oh man, I'm so mad about technology." It's like instead, that was my favorite line from Final Fantasy VII, by the way. I don't know if you guys have played that, but it's just it's about a kid going on a fun adventure with his friends, and yeah, there's some dark shit, but like I don't know, I like it a lot. So I'm enjoying playing Earthbound, and that's really all I've been playing. I haven't played a lot of video games on my own time.
So why don't we go into the new crap? So I don't have a whole lot to talk about. We have some stuff. So coming out February 11th, 2020, we get several things. Maybe one of the more notable things being Dead Cells is getting its very first paid DLC. It's called The Bad Seed, and it comes out the Switch, Xbox One, PS4, and PC. So you pretty much, if you have it, you have this available to you.
So what's the deal? What's its deal? What's the
it's from what I can tell, it adds 2 new areas that are earlier game areas intended for people who have already played the game a lot to have more early game variety, so that the beginning isn't quite so much of a chore to get through.
I never thought the beginning was a chore.
I didn't either. But like, so I
never finished the game though, so maybe I'm wrong. Well, maybe it just dragged me down so much.
Fair enough. Yeah, I did, and I thought the whole game was fun, and then they released a whole lot more DLC, which I have not played. So I don't know how those go. But yeah, so this is mainly intended to make the earlier game a bit more accessible for people who have already played it to death, and then of course new weapons, new enemies, new boss fights that are apparently very balanced according to the people that made them. So we'll wait until people actually have played it to say one way or the other. But yeah, I mean, Dead Cells is a really good game as far as roguelikes are concerned.
It was fantastic.
It's very fantastic. Yeah,
it's like I don't know, it's hard to describe why that game's good, because it's the way it feels that makes it good. Because I think it doesn't look great. I think it looks fine.
No, it looks okay.
I don't love the art style. But like just the way the gameplay feels in your hands. Like
right, absolutely.
It's really enjoyable and fun.
It's very very smooth, and like if you do really well, it's you're playing it well. You can avoid most things as long as you know what you're doing. So it's a lot of fun. Also coming out that day is we are getting console releases for a game that actually came out a while ago on the PC called Underhero. And I missed it the first time. I didn't know it existed until it was announced for the PS4 and then February 13th, the Switch, and February 14th, Xbox One. It is a game where it is a side-scrolling 2D platforming RPG in which the hero has lost. And you are one of the minions of the king, the Dark King, that has been chosen by the sword to take over from where the failed hero has left off, and you have to kind of move on. So you're playing a generic baddie, fighting through and trying to make things good. This is not the first.
That sounds interesting.
It is, yeah. I like that concept, and it's not something that's never been done before, but it's rarely done. Like Prinny, Can I Be Here the Hero Dude? You're playing a side character in the game, etc., etc. A very small minor character. So, yeah, it's. I don't know. I'm excited. I'm excited to see it.
The idea of a 2D RPG is interesting. Is it like Zelda 2 or?
Kind of. Yeah.
Okay.
It's very side-scrolling platform RPG, swinging the sword like the Link in that game, etc., etc. So yeah. I
like games that focus on side characters like that.
Yeah, I do too.
I mean, he's the Starscream, I'm assuming, of the
the
bad guy side. Like there's a Dragon Quest game that I never played, but like you play as an item shop owner from a previous installment, and like I think that idea is really cool. And just the idea of let me play as this dumb fuck waiting behind a counter. I want to be that guy. He sounds great.
I love that in Breath of Fire you can play Gobi and set up your own merchant table. It's great. Yeah. I'm excited about that. And then February 14th, good old Valentine's Day, we're getting a game that I put on here specifically for Nikki. It's called Best Friend Forever for the Switch and PC. It is basically a Can I Pet the Dog simulator.
That sounds awesome.
Yeah. So you have a dog, you pet it, you play with it, you make it happy, and then you go out with that dog into the world and do RPG things and find love. So
Okay, so Cody, I do have a bone to pick with you.
Okay.
Not dog joke. The bone I have to pick with you is, you think only Nikki would like this game? This sounds fucking awesome.
Okay, sure.
Sounds fucking incredible.
I'm
and
sorry.
I am so excited to eventually play this.
Yeah, man, and it's just adorable as heck. So yeah, you have that available to you if you don't like Valentine's Day.
Are there different types of dogs you can get?
That is unclear. It looks all the artwork I've seen is
Are they
corgi.
slowly trickling out dogs?
Maybe there'll be dog DLC. Who knows?
Okay.
You said it was like an RPG type of thing. Can I have a party of dogs?
Well, you can have party of dog
can my
at the
Saint
very
Bernard
least.
be my healer and my Mastiff be my tank?
Sure, why not? Let's say yes, and you can have a little Pomeranian just being your bard. It'll be great.
This is all I've ever wanted.
Can I just want to throw out downloadable dog tint. Is that anything? Is that it? Did I make?
It's a possible show title. Who knows?
Okay, all right.
That's all we got. Why don't we move into playing some controversial games? So, this time we are going to start out with Nikki, who will tell us about her controversial game.
Oh boy, so I searched high and low, and ultimately I settled on a game called Kingpin Life of Crime because it really ticked all the controversy boxes. It was the first FPS to come out following the Columbine school shooting, and that created a lot of controversy because you can probably imagine why.
Our show was we were joking about vitamins and dog RPGs, and now we're on Columbine.
So sorry.
We have
a very hard turn.
You knew what you
Oh,
were
no,
getting.
no. This turn will last the rest of the episode. So
Yeah, we're done with turns now.
Listen, I'm not gonna veer gently
Yeah,
into
yeah.
the controversy.
Oh, yeah.
I'm making a hard left into the controversy.
dump us right into the school shootings. I'm ready. I'm a teacher.
All right, cool.
Anyway, so that game was so controversial that they had debates about it in Congress, and a bunch of stores pulled it from their shelves, and I played it. Except you're not seeing that on the show tonight because, oh my God, you guys, the game is boring.
It sounds so
The
intense,
only controversial
Nikki.
thing about it is that it sucks.
Okay.
I like first-person shooters. This game doesn't even start you out with a gun. It starts you out with half a lead pipe that you can maybe beat people with, and fuck that.
Oh God. Okay. Sure.
I want to shoot people, damn it. But the graphics were really weird. Their faces moved, and it was bad. It was real bad. And then I tried playing other games, and they were all viruses. So Rumple suggested a game called Save Jesus. It's a puzzle game that's really cute. And you complete puzzles, and if you you kill people who are trying to crucify Jesus, or if you're bad at puzzles, you kill Jesus.
Wait.
And,
Okay.
Wait.
there are such reviews on Steam like, what's the point of saving him when he's gonna be killed on the cross later on?
Oh God.
And a bunch of other things about how this is insulting to my Pastafarian sensibilities. So I played this game for about half an hour. I cut it down to about 3.5 minutes. So let's get into
Cool.
this.
Let's watch it.
Okay.
This looks
like a
mobile
phone
as hell.
game.
Yeah.
So we've played blasphemous games on the show before.
For sure.
We played the U Testament, correct?
We
Yeah,
did.
absolutely.
And that was a blast.
Twice, technically.
This looks like Jesus in braid or something.
Yeah, I can see that.
You've got Romans. What? Did he fart? What happened?
So there was an explosive box.
Okay, but why do? How?
It
How?
pushed him forward because that's what explosions do.
So wait, you're okay. Wait, you're just a mouse cursor.
Yes.
I thought you were playing as Jesus.
I
There's
wish
a
I
cow.
was playing as Jesus, but nope. I am getting items out of the way to save Jesus from being crushed by the various, I want to say boulders, but that's definitely a cow we're looking at the moment.
This is going so fast, Nikki. A spaceship happened.
Yeah, I was hoping for more. I don't know what the spaceship was about.
A man disintegrated for no reason. You're hitting Jesus with girders. What is happening?
Yeah.
This is a very violent
You don't remember
religious
this part
game.
of the Bible?
Yeah,
where,
no, I mean, no, this is in Romans. I know, but I'm just saying, like, what?
This is what salvation looks like. See, Rumpel gets it.
So, okay, so it's the Father, Son, Holy Ghost,
Right.
right?
So this is
There's
the channel where
Jesus.
everyone's going to hell.
And
Yes,
then-
thank you, Zebra Cake.
God was the alien that flew by, and the hand that you got there, that's the ghost.
What's the big deal? We just gonna die.
My goodness, man.
So, like, level 20 just, like, kills you almost immediately.
Whoa, yeah.
And, like, I meant to cut a lot of this out, but I guess I didn't. But, like,
Traps?
I kept killing Jesus' friend because I kept thinking he was an enemy, and then I was like, why am I failing? Oh, wait, because I guess he's a friend.
Hold on, there's voice acting in this level.
That's easy.
Yeah, I didn't know that. Well, like I mention every week, I don't hear the game until you guys hear the game.
You go.
Like, it was someone going, "What are you doing, messing up my traps?" Just like everyone talked back then, you know.
What's the big deal?
That's Aramaic accent.
Yes. I put this in here because I killed Jesus a whole lot, and
Why is there a scientist on a rocket? Why are there
They're bad
explosive
guys.
crates? Oh God.
This is interesting.
Oh my God, you killed Jesus, you bastards. Got it.
yeah.
Is that the sun? Are you hurtling the sun?
It was
Yes.
at the sun.
And what's
It was a
interesting, or I guess
Hadoken.
your mileage may vary with the word interesting, depending on the ball or whatever that's rolling. There are
Sure.
slightly different physics. So like
Okay.
I cut out maybe 10 minutes of trying to get the right pixel for that fucking cross
What?
level. Because each ball had slightly different weights to it.
Okay. Well, okay. Grimtide asks, "Who's the dude in the rocket wheelchair? Why is that not in my Bible?" Bearcat Girl asks, "Why is Lucy Liu in the game?" Matt is asking, "Why? Who? What?"
I missed the wheelchair guy, so I couldn't answer that question for you.
You saw Lucy Liu though.
Lucy Liu, I mean, she's basically Mary Magdalene, right?
Okay.
So-
Like, do you mean real
There
life
you
Lucy
go.
Liu is basically Mary Magdalene?
Sure.
Okay. I suppose. I haven't seen enough of Grey's Anatomy.
Oh,
So
right.
that was Save Jesus. It was very quick. I'm sorry. All of the puzzles had different elements of those items, so
Sure.
I just tried to save the fun stuff, like the really funny or things that amused me anyway.
All right.
Nikki, I think that game was garbage.
It wasn't good looking.
How does
Yeah.
my soul feel? My soul does indeed feel saved, 100%. I am a new woman.
Do
and
you
I'll
live
never
your life
forget
for the
my-
Lord our God Jesus?
Say that one more time.
Do you live your life in service of the Lord our God Jesus now?
Oh, for sure. Yeah.
That's good. That's
yeah,
cool.
man.
So,
Cody, do you want to keep hanging out with her? Like,
we can
We
talk
can
about it
just-
later. After
she's
she-
kind of weird about it. Like, it's fine if she
Yeah.
believes. She's kind of weird about it now.
She's gotten a little preachy all of a sudden.
She is. She's really preachy
Yeah.
now, and I'm just kind of like, I don't know. I don't really think she's cool anymore.
I didn't want to say it.
This would happen.
Cody, do you want? Cody, do you want to go do sins later?
I am the puzzle god.
Yeah, let's go do sins after podcasts.
I'm really
Cool.
hoping I wasn't on camera for that. That was really shitty what I just did.
So are those the things that I'm supposed to be doing in order to get into heaven? Because I haven't been blowing up nearly enough
Yeah.
blocks.
See,
yeah,
or
so
Romans.
Yeah.
according to like First Corinthians.
Okay,
Mhm.
okay,
Gotta
Well, she
blow
does
through
know
them
this shit
all the
now.
time.
okay.
Yeah.
Fair enough. All right, so we've all been living our lives incorrectly, and now we must repent. All right, Nikki. So you'll play that again, right? Yeah, you cut out 30 minutes worth
I'll give
of
you
show.
$500 to go get. No, I'm kidding.
No, no.
Listen, I'm already working on that record,
To go
baby.
get
Yeah.
the speedrun world record for that game.
hmm Okay.
Don't underestimate what I will do for $809.95 and free therapy.
Yep.
That's true.
Yeah, she remembers the exact monetary amount. So
I know.
yeah, we have to go back and rewatch to see what we put ourselves into. So, moving on, I played really the first game that I played in the controversial week. I played Postal 2 the very first time this came up. Now I'm playing Postal. This is a game that, much like Postal 2, was very controversial when it was released for the level of violence in the game, and the Postal Service was very upset about the use of the term postal to describe incredibly violent, mentally ill people. So, there is a plot to this game, and you're not going...
Really?
Huh?
I asked, is there really?
There is.
Wow.
Yeah, you won't really hear it in the game, but this is
Can you
the
tell
plot
us
of
the
game.
story then? Like, tell us the story.
I'm
Uncle
gonna
Cody.
tell you the story, and wow. Okay. The game follows a man who's been evicted from his home. He believes the United States Air Force is releasing a poisonous gas in his town, and he is the only one that is unaffected by it. He fights through the Air Force base through various areas. During progress of the game, a voice of the protagonist's head will be heard taunting his victims. After massacring the Air Force base, he is then trying to massacre an elementary school. I did not get that far. However, his weapons have no effect in that particular level. Good. He then has a mental breakdown and wakes up in the mental asylum. The doctor gives report of the protagonist's mental state, suggesting the stress of urban life may have caused him to go postal. Images of a hellish corridor show, and the protagonist is curled up in a fetal position in the cell, close up on his face, and the door to his cell is cell 593.
So it's a documentary.
Sure, why
Okay.
not? Yeah. So... Oh, there are 5 Postal games, Rumplefugs.
What?
Yeah.
And a movie.
And a movie game. Yeah, there's a lot. We're going to have played 2 on this show. Probably the only 2 we'll play on this show. But yeah, not much else to say about it. That story alone is kind of disturbing. So let's get into the sort of 2D Postal game. The only one. Also, listen to the sounds they throw in here.
Okay. Whoa, this is pretty cool, man. Look at that title screen.
Look at it.
Where's the RPG Maker menu? There it is. Okay. 10/17/97. Oh shit, the story, Cody.
It's not a story. It's just a quote. So, this is a twin stick shooter without the sticks. It's WASD mouse and arrows kind of thing. The controls have been improved since it was originally released for the Steam release of the game, because the creator of the game said the original controls were hot garbage. So
this is an improvement patch, you're saying?
sort of, yeah. So I'm trying to get out of my house. The same house
seem
that's
like you've
seen in Postal
succeeded.
2.
I mean,
I have.
Yeah.
Everyone's held up outside. No idea really why. Also, you can see that I'm not in an Air Force base, but I believe I'm making my way toward it.
You seem to be in a, like, I don't know, old neighborhood of some sort?
Yeah, I'm like in an old painting.
I feel like I've been in this neighborhood in Pennsylvania, to be completely honest.
That's too bad.
Yeah, right. Wait, is that an innocent person down there?
Oh, there's tons of them.
Oh, Cody, no.
They're among the people you must kill.
Oh, Cody,
you can
no.
see at the top there's a percentage. There's I have 28%.
Oh, Cody, no,
of
that
the
was
population.
Karen.
Yeah, I have to kill 90% of this map's population in order
All the
to
Karens?
all the Karens to proceed. There's also a execution button.
I'm sorry?
So if they are crawling on the ground, you walk up next to them and hit E, and
Okay.
they will perform an execution of the writhing in pain character,
Okay.
which we will see several times.
Man, I really like the music in this game. It's really good.
Isn't
Yeah,
it? Yeah,
music
it's
fucking slaps.
It's a bop, dude. You just took 2 rockets. Oh man,
I'm
And
still
you are
alive.
good. Yeah,
yeah.
you're just a postal worker.
Yeah, well, no, I'm actually not a postal worker, but
Oh.
they used the phrase.
Going
As such.
postal. Yeah.
So I have a shotgun now, which is more powerful.
Okay.
I also have grenades and a Molotov cocktail, but I have not figured out how to use them yet.
Okay. This looks really boring.
Well, that's too bad.
do you not agree?
No, it is boring. It's not a fun game.
I mean, okay, this game came out in when, 97?
Yeah.
Okay, let's
yes.
look at. Okay, look at those hand-drawn trees.
Uh-huh.
That's fun.
Look at that Bob Ross
I'm
painting.
gonna be positive. Let's be positive.
I mean, the aesthetic for the snowy level is very good.
Yeah,
Look at
yeah.
that perspective, you guys.
yeah.
And look at that professional blood splatter they got on for the
And
controversial
the
parts.
blood stays.
It's like I'm watching a Thomas Kincaid painting.
Yeah, there you
Ooh.
go. Where one of the people went
Thomas
very
Kincaid.
crazy.
Has
Murdered
the
dozens of
execution.
people. Yeah.
That was the execution of the painman.
Okay, so you're just killing. Okay.
So that is the point of this game is you go around and you kill a percentage of the population, and that's it. At least Postal 2 had more goals.
What
and
happened to video games, man?
They,
Like-
they also added a P button in Postal 2, which was not present. In
Yeah,
the
well,
original
like
Postal.
pee is in like urinating.
Yeah, like you can urinate at will.
I just want to ride a Yoshi. Why I gotta kill like innocent people?
That's a very good question. So here we are in level 2, the truck stop.
Oh boy. Okay.
I finally killed 90% of the population. Also, you have to hit F1 to accomplish your goal. So once you've killed the proper population, you press F1 and then you move on.
Rumble says that Matt murders innocent Goombas on the daily, but yeah, Goombas are not innocent. Thank you. We know that.
Well, they're all born innocent.
No, they're not. What? No, Goombas are born with original sin. Did you
Oh.
not see Nikki's game?
You're right. I'm sorry.
But they are free from sin in the love that is Jesus. I don't know.
No,
You
it's
can
very
stop
good.
with the character.
In the mushroom, like Catholicism is the religion of the Mushroom Kingdom. It is known.
Really? Wait, really?
No, what?
They just worship the actual Earth Jesus Christ. That would be pretty good. I would be there for that reveal.
What would the
It's like
Mushroom
the
Kingdom
insane clown
cult
posse
be?
revealing they're all religious, you know.
Yeah.
Man, these gun sounds are loud, buddy.
Yeah, man.
Like the music is just so good.
Yeah.
He'll also randomly call people sissies, which I believe.
Bearcat understands. I didn't solve all those puzzles for original sin not to be cleansed.
Yeah, there
you
you
didn't
go.
solve all the puzzles. There's still more puzzles and thus more sin.
Still, so
I
many people
saved
for
the
me to kill.
Goombas.
These are just what are you fighting a cult? Why is everyone in a purple jumpsuit?
I think those are the police.
Ah, yes, the police in their purple jumpsuits.
Yeah, and the rocket launchers, some of them
Mhm.
have. So I died, so now I have to do it again. So that's fun.
She saved Jesus. We all saw her. For now.
Yes.
Now you're throwing Molotov cocktails?
Yeah, I figured out how to throw Molotov cocktails and immediately walked into the fire from them.
Okay.
And I thought that was fine. I also figured out how to throw grenades, but man, are they not effective.
Okay, so the 90s are tame in that, you know, we're not getting Mortal Kombat, Johnny Cage ripping open his daughter's spine and shoving his head in it, right?
Mhm.
But, like, I don't know, I feel like there's just something wrong with shooting innocent folks.
Well,
Like,
yeah.
I'll play a first-person shooter, you know, all day. That's fine.
Well, especially
but-
if that is the point of the game.
Yeah, for sure.
I originally did go back and it allows you to kind of pick your levels, and I picked a later level. And you were in a shopping mall just gunning down hundreds of innocent people. And I said, this makes me feel a little icky. I'm gonna not do that.
Everyone is really like hard to kill in this game, except for the innocents.
Yeah, the
Rumble
innocents
said,
are easy.
Man, imagine if this game was good.
Hold on. Can't.
Yeah.
Nope.
All right. I'm doing so well. I've killed 35%. And I do not see that many more people. So.
Great.
Like, they could have added, like, some shitty EDM over this or something.
Right, yeah. Where is it? Like,
Did
just
that
play
hurt?
Darude Sandstorm and we'll be fine.
He
Do
occasionally...
those barrels at least explode?
No, I tried. They do not.
Are you kidding me?
I feel like the first one had better graphics than this.
Well, this is the
This
first
is the
one.
first
I'm sorry, I
one.
feel like when you played before.
Well, Postal 2 is a 3D game, and all the other ones are as well. So graphically, yes, Postal 2 is definitely much better.
Like, Stumpy's isn't even like a clever redneck store name. Like, that's just like the first one that would come to mind.
I am just being overkilled now.
Yeah, well, that's the police for you.
Yeah, there you go. And that's it. Game done, guys.
Oof, I feel like I need a nap.
Blessed are the meek, for they make easy targets.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's what it said.
Put that
So
on a shirt.
I don't know. Nikki's game may have been better than Postal.
Oh, I think so. 1,000%. What? Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
I agree.
There was at least
Woof.
some interesting amount of gameplay there. This was just shooting. I played longer. I cut out more. So I don't know, guys. I don't know what to tell you. Not much else to say about Postal, except it's bad, guys. Now, Matt, you tell us about your game.
We have an
Well,
important question from the chat that I think you need to answer right away.
Okay.
Oh, sure. I'm ready, yeah.
Grimtides asked, Matt, was your game at least fun?
No. So let me tell you about mine. I played a game called Manhunt 2 for the PlayStation 2. Manhunt 2 is, I guess the genre is murder simulator, and it was created by Rockstar Games, the makers of Grand Theft Auto, table tennis, etc., etc., etc. Manhunt 2 is a sequel to Manhunt 1. Manhunt 1 was essentially like The Running Man, right? You're in a sort of murder game show type of thing, and you're trying to kill your way out and get your way to freedom, blah, 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 blah. The second one is similar in gameplay, but they tried to go with a deep psychological story about how one guy, and he's got like another personality telling him to kill people, and he's like, I don't like kill people. The other guy's like, kill people, and he kills people. And it's dumb and stupid, but that's not the whole controversial aspect. Obviously, there are lots of killings in this game. And so when this game was announced, there was immediately uproar over the fact that they're making another one of those Manhunt games, and people were very upset. And the number one person who was upset about it was an old friend of the show, which was a guy by the name of Jack Thompson. And
Yeah.
Good old
Yeah.
Jack Thompson.
haven't heard from Jack in a while.
Yeah, there's a reason for that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because he's disbarred. But
Well, and he's also disliving because he died.
Oh, did he?
Did.
He's dead.
I don't think he is.
No, he 100% died. What?
Not according to Wikipedia, unless someone has changed it to bring him back to life.
Well,
I'm pretty sure. He's
that
still,
mystery
still alive.
no one will ever know.
Yeah, he's dead to me personally.
Yeah.
So Jack Thompson, if you don't know who he is, he's a guy who has constantly tried to litigate video games for violence and sex in games. And he saw Manhunt 2 and was like, he said, quote, I have been asked by individuals in the United Kingdom to help stop the distribution of Take-Two Rockstar's hyper-violent video game Manhunt 2 in that country due out this summer. The game will feature stealth murder and torture. The last version allowed suffocation of victims with plastic bags. The original Manhunt was responsible for the bludgeoning death of a British youth by his friend who obsessively played the game, which is not true. The killer used a hammer, just as in the game he played. Take-Two Rockstar, anticipating the firestorm of criticism with the release of the Murder Simulator sequel, is lying to the public on both sides of the pond and stating this week that the game had nothing to do with the murder. So he took them to court, and he said he was going to destroy Take-Two Interactive. He also sued the ESRB. He sued Kotaku, IGN, Eurogamer, GameSpy, GameSpot, GamePolitics.com. I don't know what the fuck that is.
I've never heard of GamePolitics.com.
Right.
Nor have I.
Penny Arcade and the United States Justice Department. He sued all of them because he thought they were conspiring and collaborating with Take-Two to commit racketeering activities to release Manhunt 2. He said that Rockstar North was a bunch of, quote, Scottish sociopaths sipping their single malt Glenlivet in between brainstorming software programming sessions, and he accused them of, quote, spewing its pop culture sewage to the world's children. The Wikipedia article says that his claim was weakened by several factual errors contained within it.
What? That makes no sense to me.
He settled out of court with them, but then he, after settling, was still wanting to get rid of Manhunt 2. He was in contact with the CEO, and he's just all over the place. CEO of Wendy's, Carrie Anderson, and he demanded that they drop an upcoming promotion for toys based on Wii games like Excite Truck and Super Mario Galaxy. And he said, you guys need to drop this toy line because Manhunt 2 is coming out and everybody's gonna die. And so
that was their tagline, actually.
Right. Yeah, that's on the back of the box. They didn't, and Jack Thompson had to go away.
I wish he would go away.
It was rated adults only when it was
Was it
first
really?
made.
Wow.
It was. And Rockstar said, all right, we'll go back and we'll edit it a little bit. And eventually they got down to a mature rating, thanks to some ESRB and BBFC wheeling and dealing. There were a lot of politicians, including Hillary Clinton, Joe Lieberman, Evan Bay, and Sam Brownback, who wrote letters to the ESRB asking for them to not release Manhunt 2. But I played Manhunt 2 because it got released, and they can't stop me. So
yeah, all that was very successful.
Yeah, it totally worked.
Yeah.
So I guess you're gonna get to see Manhunt 2. I hope you're ready for
oh, I am.
a really great video game.
Let's watch some hunting.
No. Hey, the Haxer. So this is Manhunt 2. I did not edit out anything. It drops you right into the game in medias res. You are Danny. Now the graphics are bad because it's PS2, but also because it's got this weird VHS camera aesthetic.
Yeah.
Okay, so this guy spits on me because I didn't stealth enough. And so I'm going to try and stealth by this guy. So,
Oh, this voice acting is fucking awesome.
it's really good. He's really badass and cool. He's got like rags around him. Whoa, what a cool guy. And there's so much text to read. I'm not reading it. I'm not going to read it. You shouldn't either. Anyway, I'm not going to stealth, so that's stupid. And so he pees on me.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
Make a noise, they'll hear you.
And that's fine. So I'm going to go past this one. I'm going to try and stealth by it. I'm waiting on his arrow to turn around so I can get by him. Okay, I'm good. So I try and run, and he throws his shit at me. What a good video.
What the hell?
Do you guys like Manhunt 2 already? It's really good.
You know what? Listen, they just wanted to pay homage to Silence of the Lambs.
Sure.
Sure,
yeah. Now, this is how hardcore this game is. A chair flies out, and this dude is killing himself, so that's pretty great.
Oh, God.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, hey, this game sucks, y'all. Can we just... I just wanna...
Yeah, already.
Yeah.
It took no time.
Man, we have 8.5 minutes left.
Don't worry, it's also shitty that way through. So I should talk about the controls, I think. You know how the PlayStation 2 it had 2 sticks, you know? And if you've ever played like Grand Theft Auto, for instance, you can like, move the camera with the right stick and move the character with the left stick. what if it was like that, but you couldn't control the camera at all, and the camera just moved when you turned?
That sounds frustrating as hell.
Oh, it's really bad. It's kind of hard to orient myself. Okay, so now I'm gonna stealth kill this guy because this is what the game is.
Rumplefug says this is Silence of the Loins.
Okay, I don't know what that means. Yeah, this is Mario 3. This is basically Mario 3.
Yeah.
So I killed a guy and I threw up because, man, what if you just made this game more edgy and shitty, right? All right, so
A
now
lot
we're
of this
gonna walk...
seems unnecessary.
Yeah, a guy threw a wheelchair at me.
This is basically like the World 4 airship, but with better graphics, and like I see it.
Yeah, for sure, absolutely, yeah.
People always ask, what are in the boxes on the airships? And well, wonder no more.
Piles of bodies. All right, so now you're gonna get to see the actual fighting mechanics because there are two ways to combat people: stealth kills and fist fights. The fist fights absolutely fucking suck. You punch with square, you block with triangle, and you basically just randomly flail around until someone is dead.
Oh, this looks fun.
Dun-dun-dun. Dun-dun-dun.
That's the voice in my head.
What is that flashing bar?
That is my health,
Okay.
and it is flashing because it changes colors based on whether I'm in stealth or not. I'm in shadows, so it's blue. And now I'm not. It's white. When I'm in combat, it turns red because everyone knows where I am.
Gotcha.
So I get the syringe to kill people. I can also get the medicine.
Syringe.
Yeah, I decided to skip ahead because it's basically just me walking around stealth killing dudes with the same weapon you've seen. It's kind of boring. And then I don't know what just happened there. I'm like, I'm gonna hide. What the hell?
Oh god.
Okay, Rumble, ban yourself. So
Yeah.
that doctor threw that guy out over the cliff, and so I come down here, and then this guy just like hyper runs out, and we have to fist fight. You can't kill people with your weapons while you're fighting them, but then the doctor comes down to punch me, and I basically can't do anything. If you are ever fighting two people at once in this game, you are done. Also, I don't know why the inmate and the doctor are teaming up against me personally.
Yeah.
Are those like teeth falling from your face? Like what?
Probably. Yeah.
They're like the confetti things.
No, they hired him to be Dr. Fistfight. That's why he's there. So I decided I died. I got back to my checkpoint. I decided I would hide and let the doctor walk out first before I ran out in front of him and gave myself up.
So is your health not based on how many teeth are still left in your mouth?
Jeez.
I think all health is based on that. Yeah, I stabbed him with a pin in the neck. It's fine. Hi, Gadian. So now I'm gonna come down and do a cool fist fight. I don't know. Does this game seem edgy and like hardcore enough for you?
Yeah, at least.
Yeah, I think it's pretty edgy. Like, I don't know, when I'm sitting there in my Jinko jeans and my corn t-shirt, and I'm like, dang, I really need a video game to play right now. I know I'm going to pop in Manhunt 2 and then jump up and do all the moves with my favorite character, Daniel. I really, like, this game just speaks to me and my teenage angsty soul.
And like Haxter says, this game will teach you how to make a proper prison shank.
Oh,
That's
absolutely, yeah.
helpful life stuff, you know?
Absolutely.
For sure.
For when you are inevitably imprisoned.
Now,
And right, who among us, really?
I got to cut in real quick, because we've got some puzzle gameplay.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. There was a voice saying, there are doors still open. So I'm like, do I need to open all the doors? Okay, maybe I need to close them all. I solved the puzzle!
Oh, what a good fucking puzzle.
Oh, yeah.
Can you escape the Who
You
Scout?
closed
Yeah,
the
you
door.
can.
Good job.
Alright. So now we're in this room. And now they tell me how to do the 3 levels of kills.
Look at this guy trying to do a kickflip without a skateboard. Come on, dude.
You can do a hasty, violent, and gruesome kill depending on how long you hold down the stealth kill button.
On my skateboard joke. I was like,
You can
what
do
the
a-
fuck is a hasty?
You can do a hasty, you can do a violent, you can do a cry stare. It's whatever, brah. A 360 violent hasty. So I'm going to hold it down and do a full gruesome kill on this guy. Now, I played the American version of this game, which is actually not censored like this, but the European versions do have all the kills done in black and white, and I went ahead and added that just so, you know, if you're on the other side of the pond, I don't want you to get in trouble, you know?
That's very thoughtful of you.
Like, Mimi fans here, I think, and Mimi fan, don't get in trouble. You're
So
British.
joining us, Matt's playing Manhunt 2.
Yeah, it's bad. So I'm going to punch this window, basically kind of slightly karate chop it, jump out a window, take a shard of glass.
Beryl, you missed the getting peed on and having poop thrown at you section.
Yeah. A guy did pee on me and throw his dookies on me. So now I got to fight these two orderlies with a shard of glass. Now, if you remember what I said earlier, if you're fighting two dudes, you are going to lose.
I do remember that.
Yeah. So it kind of feels to me like I'm going to lose. I can see that there is health over there. So maybe I'll go and get that health real quick. There were two of them, but the game made me pick up both of them.
Wait,
So I'm gonna try.
did you say something about the enemy in the end is depression?
I think that's what he said.
Listen.
I think
This game
it's
is
also the
bad.
guy with the shard of glass.
So I decided to go
I
hide.
mean, you're right. It's not wrong, but holy shit.
I decided to lose these chumps, these chuckle fucks, and I went and I ran 10 feet, and now they've lost me completely.
They're on those NFL painkillers, right?
And now we're gonna gruesome kill Brad here. Hey, Brad.
Wow.
Holy. Oh
Wow.
my
What?
goodness. I'm glad the frame rate sucks.
Are we gonna get banned for this game?
No, he dropped medicine. It's not on the list. It's fine. So they want me to hide the body, so I'm gonna hide it in the shadows, which is literally 2 feet away from where I murdered him. Yeah, Brad should have paid your taxes. I am an IRS agent in this game. So I'm supposed to kill this guy, I guess. But instead, I can just walk to this truck.
I like that you
And-
get a cutscene for standing behind the truck.
Yeah, it's the truck scene. And then I get in the garbage truck, and
And scene.
yeah, that is Awakening completed. That is the first mission of the game. Let me tell you, you're not gonna see mission 2 in this video, or 3, or 4, or 5, because I would never like to play that game ever again.
Yeah, it looked like hot garbage.
It was real
Yeah.
bad. It was just so fucking edgy, like trying so hard.
The hackster said this was like if r/the Donald tried making
For sure. Rumplefugs in the chat mentioned, he says Hitman 5 tax evasion, but here's the thing, like I think in a lot of ways that game maybe shares some DNA with the Hitman games. But guess what? Hitman's fun as hell, and it doesn't take itself seriously and isn't trying to be edgy and and whatnot. I think it's like Hitman is the right way to do something like that.
I thought
That
we were
sucks.
safe from urine when my game didn't have a P button this time. Apparently, that's a controversial game trope.
Cody, I have some bad news for you. We're never safe from urine.
That is just the
What game are we
saddest
playing
fucking
next
thing.
week, guys?
Yeah, what are we playing next time?
What theme are we playing next week?
Sure, yeah. Next time we meet, we'll be playing a theme we haven't seen since like episode 60 something, which is nice. We're gonna take a nostalgic trip to the past because people on Twitch don't do that enough. They don't go back and just do games from their childhood. But we are, because we're gonna play games that we owned and loved as children, as little baby us's.
Aw, that's exciting, actually.
I'm
yeah.
excited, and I just
Yeah.
realized I can't play Mario 3 because I did that probably in episode 60.
Yeah.
Probably. Yep.
All right. Well, yeah. In fact, I think you beat it with some speedrun tricks. Yeah. No. Okay. I'm sorry.
We don't
Yep.
talk about that.
Oh. Okay. So
We
sorry.
have actual speedrunners in the channel, so we don't talk about
Yeah, no, go back and rewatch that episode to see how...
Don't! What are you doing?
Sorry. So this time we're done. We're done playing the controversial games.
I'm not only done with this episode, I washed my hands of this episode.
I don't want to
Yeah.
do this theme ever again.
I think
want
we
nothing more
may
to
be
do.
done with this theme.
Yeah.
So you know what to look forward to in 2 weeks. Until then, I'm Cody Coleman, and with me as always is Nikki Wright.
Oh god.
Well, and Matt Crua.
I'm also going to do video commentary of Nikki's playthrough.
It's like the most casual wrong warp ever. You should redo that ending. I'm so sorry.
Until next time, guys, don't die. But Matt, they should do something. What is it?
Keep on blowing.
That's right. Bye, everybody.